everyone. Oh, everyone. It's Rachel over at Moonlight Library. I am here today to do a TBR game because I have been in a reading slump. So we're doing a reading slump TBR game. Last month I've read like 2 books, so I didn't even do a wrap up because I was like, I'll just wrap them up later. School's been a lot, so so let's play a TBR game to get us back in the swing, and then hopefully I'll do a vlog off of this and you'll be able to see my experiences. We're gonna end up with 3 books in the end. I picked out books on this cart that I was like, you know what, maybe they would get me out of a reading slump. I looked up lists and stuff. I was online like reading slump things that people love. What do people love to read? And that's how I ended up with this. So let's go. So I start with 11 books. I have written down on little post-its the names of each of the books, and we will draw and see what we get. And then I'll do a 10-sided die, and then we'll do a first sentence test. So there you go. Okay. Hope they're mixed up. This will be the first book. I will tell you what each of these books are since I have to do a first sentence test on the losers from the first 2 rounds. So you'll see. Okay, this is our book. The Vanishing half. That's gonna be the first one. I hear people freaking love this book. Been meaning to read it for a long time, so I'm excited. Britt, Bennett. I don't know if I'm gonna start with this one because I don't know if historical fiction's the thing that's gonna pull me out of a reading slump. But I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna love it just as everyone else has, so here we go, right? This one follows 2 sisters, twins, that it's like in the 50s? Yeah, 50s to the 90s, wow. So it's like an epic thing. It's kind of like queer, and it's all about like race, having to do with these 2 sisters, one of which is passing, and she decides to pass as white, and the other one is living life in Louisiana, I believe. So her great things. Can't wait to read it. Here we go. 10-sided die, not the 8, but the 10. Let's use the Vanishing half to roll it. So 1 to 10. Okay, pick me a good one. One that's gonna work. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm really excited about this. Okay, this is a romance, so we're going in different directions. This is good. You know, kind of spice it up. This is a romance love hypothesis. I always want to say hypotenuse. That's not the name of it. By Hazelwood. And this one is a PhD candidate. It's a love story. I heard it's like really cute and very like likable characters, realistic situations, and maybe this is like, is he her research assistant? Because she's the 3-year PhD candidate. Do you have a research assistant? Oh, he's a hotshot professor, and obviously they're gonna kiss. So I could start with this one. We'll see if I do. First sentence test time. I'm going to read the first sentence of each of these books and see which one suits my fancy. Which one is the best first sentence, pulls me in, takes me to dinner, and then says, we're in love. That first sentence. I know I've read this first sentence before. It's Annihilation. This one is Jeff Vandermeer. It's very weird, like strange sci-fi. There's this weird area that has happened, what, area X or something, where everything inside of this area has become overgrown and the genetics have gone all strange, so you end up with like a mutant bear and stuff. The tower, which was not supposed to be there, plunges into the earth in a place just before the black pine forest begins to give way to swamp, and then the reeds and wind-gnarled trees of the marsh flats. It's long-winded. It's quite wordy. We're gonna start, I'm gonna put my layering. The best one this way, worst one that way. So that's so far number 1, because we haven't read any other ones. Visit from the Goon Squad. I hear this is a composite novel that kind of follows the music industry. It's weird, it's interesting. So each chapter is kind of, it's like short stories almost. So we'll start with the first one. It begins the usual way, in the bathroom of the Lissimo Hotel. Weird. In a bathroom. I'm really interested in this. We're going to put it number 1. Pet. This one is kind of a fantasy young adult tween book that they're angels and demons, good people and bad people. I'm not quite sure. There shouldn't be any monsters left in Lucille. I'm more interested in the other two, to tell you the truth. My Year of Rest and Relaxation. This is about a girl who decides that she is going to take a year off from life, basically, and go into a coma-like state, I think. And it's about that, so that's kind of interesting and strange and not sure, but people love it. Whenever I woke up, day or night, I'd shuffle through the bright marble foyer of my building and go up the block and around the corner where there was a bodega that never closed. It's behind Goon Squad, aka Goon Squad is in the lead. Margaret the First. Don't know what this is about. It was on a list and I happen to own it and it's really short. So I was like, you know what? I'll pick a short book. Maybe that'll work for me. The woman had 8 children. The first called Tom in 1603, the final year of Queen Elizabeth's reign. I don't want to know. I don't want another historical that's like historical. I don't know. What? Evelyn Hugo, the 7 husbands of Evelyn Hugo. She has 7 husbands. She's talking to a journalist about their husbands. I don't know. It starts with a news article. Film legend and 60s it girl Evelyn Hugo has just announced that she will auction off 12 of her most memorable gowns through Christie's to raise money for breast cancer research. Not that interesting. More interesting than that. Woman in Cabin 10. God, this is not looking good. The first inkling. Oh, I don't know what this is about, but I've read a good amount of Ruth Ware. I think there's a woman on a boat. She's on a boat. I'm not. Yeah, she's on a boat. Anyways, it's a mystery. It literally is a mystery, and it's a mystery to me. So the first inkling that something was wrong was waking in darkness to find the cat pawing at my face. I don't know. I'm very interested by that, but I think I might be more interested than Goon Squad. And I think it has something to do with the fact that I'm just like ready to read a mystery too. I'd like to switch it up. Maybe this isn't me reading. I am reading the first sentences. Anyways, The Box in the Woods. This is a companion novel to the Truly Devious trilogy. So it takes place at the academy where there's this lot of mystery going on. It's a young adult mystery series. Oh, maybe it's at a camp. Yeah, it's actually at a camp. Oh, it's with Stevie Bell, the main character. Wow, I didn't know what this was about. Sabrina Abbott was doing something illegal. Interesting. I don't question where I put it. Clockwork Angel. This is the first in the Infernal Devices series. I really liked the Immortal Instruments series when I was a young adult. So I was like, you know what? Let's throw it in there. It was on a list and I was like, I'm okay with that. I can do that. The demon exploded in a shower of itcher and guts. No, that doesn't matter that I put it last, but we're going to read The Woman in Cabin 10 because I want something that is different from the other ones. So our final countdown is Woman in Cabin 10, Love Hypothesis, not Hypotenuse, and Britt Bennett's The Vanishing Half. So I'm going to read all 3 of these, and that's going to be the show for you, you know? Yeah. So join me next week, hopefully, soon. Join me soon when I read these books. Thank you.